live. Yes. Oh, thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, next week, we'll have a lot of people here. Alan Alda, David Robinson, Reba McEntire, Sandra Bernhard, Robert Guillaume will be here, Bad News Brown from the WWF, Jimmy Buffett, John Larroquette, Bill Cosby. And on Thursday, I'm doing something special, at least special to me and the young kids around the country. We're kicking off a thing here in LA called Peace Weekend, which is being put together by, yes, it's being put together by a bunch of West Coast rappers. Yes. But it's for everybody, because it's to create peace among LA gangs and gangs all over America. Some of the, And some of the artists that will be here that night to promote this weekend we're calling Peace Weekend will be Tone Loc, Young MC, Ice-T, MC Hammer, Digital Underground. Yes. NWA, Def Jeff, Eazy-E, Miss Chalet, JJ Fad, Oak Town 357. It's going to be live. It's going to be live, so please be here with me. That's Thursday night. This young man starred in one of the most successful television series of all time, Family Ties. Now he's starring in the third installment of one of the most successful series films of all times. It's Back to the Future, and this is number 3, I think. This is number 3, okay. To see how the West was won, here's a clip from Back to the Future, Part 3, Sandy, bust his spot.
You just ease that hammer back there and squeeze off around. No. Right on out there and be real smooth. That's the way you do it. Oh, God.
Listen, can I try that again?
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, just tell me one thing. Where'd you learn to shoot like that?
7-Eleven.
Please welcome from Back to the Future Part 3, Michael J. Fox.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, I'm hanging in
Boy,
here, man.
You guys get pumped up here. This is great.
Yeah, we have a good time. Yes. You've been traveling. I mean, not just in the movie.
What, you mean today? Yeah.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning in Florida, and, yeah, and how I got here, I don't know, but, we flew out here this morning, and then, I'm, visiting with you, and then getting on a plane and going back tonight, because I got a wife and kid at home that I want to see. So if I go back tonight, I can wake up in the morning and, change some diapers and do some serious stuff.
Okay, now you say that and it gets a little laugh, but Schwarzenegger was here and he talked about being a father. He really does that kind of stuff. Do you really?
Yeah, I really do, but it's just such a funny, it's funny because, you just do. It's, you got a son at home, he gets, 3 in the morning. It's not like it doesn't matter what you do for a living. Go, okay, come on, diaper team, come on in,
Yeah.
You gotta change his diaper, and it's funny because for me it doesn't seem that strange that I would, but I really have a hard time, stay still, Arnold doing the diaper thing. It's hard to picture, he doesn't have enough pins, like I'll be back.
How are you adjusting to this fatherhood thing?
I love it. It's great. I feel like this is, in my life, to have, things happen and be able to work and have people like what I do and all that stuff was always really nice, but I always felt like there was some, more important kind of thing. And to meet Tracy and to have Sam, I mean, that's it. Now I get it. You know what I mean? Now I get it. Everything else is really great, but that's the best. It's kind of makes up for puberty. You know what I mean? You go, now I know why I went through all this stuff, so I could grow up and have this.
Yeah. I was looking through Us magazine today, and I was actually looking for a picture of myself, but I ran across.
Seriously, do you do that thing where you pick up the magazine and you go, okay, yeah, nice magazine, but I don't have mine. No. And then you either go, like, now I can read it, because I know they didn't say any nasty stuff about me, or, you know, now I can read it because they said all kinds of good stuff about me, or whatever it is.
We're sensitive and...
I'm scared to death. It's kind of, you know, kind of my M.O.
Yeah, I'm that way too, man. It's, you know, we have feelings.
Absolutely.
But while I was looking, I did find a picture of myself, and then...
Did you look good? Is it a good picture?
Because they kind of look like John Sally. But anyway...
See, I kind of look like Muggsy Bogues sometimes.
Do you play ball?
Muggsy's about this big.
You play basketball?
No, I don't play basketball, but, oh, this is great. There's a guy who drives me in New York. I'm doing a movie in New York, and this guy drives me. His name is Jimmy Nugent, and he drove you on Coming to America.
Yes.
He's a great guy. You know Jimmy. And Jimmy said, Jimmy plays basketball in a really serious way. He used to play for the Washington Generals.
Yeah.
He played the Harlem Globetrotters all the time. He lost every time, and it drove him crazy. So one day you wanted to play basketball with him, and he said, finally, I'm going to win. And then you didn't want to play. So he told me to give you a real hard time about that, but that's...
Yeah, we never got up there.
No, he's a great guy, and he's real excited. He's jumping around his living room right now.
Oh, yeah. He took care of me, though. I'm sure he took
he's
care
a
of
great guy.
What I was going to say is when I'm looking through Us Magazine, I see a little blurb about you and your lady, and it says that you all are the most likely couple to stay together. Why do you think people have that perception?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's nice. It's good. I mean, I think that because we don't, you know, we kind of have this feeling that, you know, we don't do those covers together and the things together and the interviews together and the this and the that because you know, it's just more important to us than that. And so I think when they're used to this couple being famous for a couple and this, you know, that's too much pressure for two people who just, like, you know, love each other to also have to be kind of a product, you know, kind of a, you know, whatever, you know, whoever it is.
Yeah.
But so we're just like us, and then we do what we do, and it's great. I'm glad, you know. I think we're gonna. What do you think, Trey? You wanna do this for a long time? I kind of like it.
She's probably jumping around the living room right now. Yes. Let's take a commercial and come right back with Michael J. Fox.
Throw meat out there? It's so cool.
Yes, we give him...
Just throwing chunks of meat out at you guys.
You're the meat, man.
Look at this stuff. You know, he's got stuff back here. He's got, like, bug spray. He's got, like, you know, this stuff for people to come out and just get real nasty. He's like, could you just have this? This is cool.
Yeah, you got everything back there. Can I ask you about a word? I think you used it with Donahue for your baby, and if I'm not mistaken, it was schmo?
Schmo, yeah. It was fun, because this lady said, you know, this lady stood up. The cool thing about Donahue is just all these, you know, regular, like, people, like my family, and, like, you know, people that you'd know, you know, and they get up and say things that you know, someone who's all serious and goes, well, what are you know, people just go, like, what kind of hats do you wear, you know? It's like, I like that. But this lady said, do I have any pet names for my wife and pet names for my baby? And, you know, skip the wife stuff, you know what I mean? You're not going to get into that. But I said, so baby, so I'll throw a bone on the baby thing. What do I call Sam? So, so I call him Schmo, and I don't know why. Because I used to call him Shlomo, because somebody told me that was Yiddish for Sam. And then I just thought Shlomo, I mean, I'm sorry if there's people out there named Shlomo, but I mean, that's a lot of baggage. You know? Hi, Shlomo, nice to meet you. Please take me seriously. So I call him Schmo, and he seems to respond to it. And, you know, he just crawls around and barks like a dog. He's a great kid. He's fun.
Did you go through the whole Lamaze thing?
Yeah, you know, we did all that training and the breathing, and you know, it's funny because people always say, did you breathe during the thing? And they mean, you know, did you do the thing? But it's a good question because you almost stop breathing when it's going on. I mean, it's like, never mind going, you're just going like, trying to just like get through it. But yeah, we did the whole thing. And when you do that, what's really cool, like all you guys are going to be dads. Don't worry about you have to do this, you have to do that, and you got to know the thing, and you got to know the breathing, and you got to have the tools and the pillows and the music and all you have to do is just like really love that person, you know, and just hang on to her and just show. The breathing is more, I think, to show her that you're not gonna faint. And And once they know that, they can kind of do the rest themselves. It's really the most amazing thing to go through in the world, and it's neat. I mean, and it worked out. We get this kid, and
The way you describe that, there's some part in there, I'm not exactly sure what you said, but you must be really in love, man. You make a person want to be in love the way you describe the relationship.
It's fun to be in love. It's great to be in love. It's great. I thank, it's not, I got to thank, like, Gary Goldberg and Michael Whitehorn and all these people who cast her in Family Ties, you know? It was cool. And then to, it's just neat. She's just a great person. And it's nice to have a, you know, a friend, a pal, you know? Boy, I'm going to have a nice day tomorrow. What are you going to make me for dinner?
No. Let's talk about the movie a little bit.
Okay, great. Yeah, let's do it.
I was shocked to see you moonwalk.
Yeah, you were shocked. I was shocked to read he moonwalks in the script. I was like, oh, okay, all right. But, I'm really frustrated now because I can't think of this guy's name, but just so you know, I'm, like, real upfront about, you know, when you see, like, a thing explode and the guy goes flying through the air and everything and he's wearing my clothes, it's just most definitely not me. I just, you know, don't even think, like, does he do his own stunts? No, I'm in the trailer having coffee going, you know, did you blow the guy up yet? You know, is he all right? Is he okay? Great. So it was the same thing on the dancing, and I look so stupid. I mean, I'm the worst dancer in the world. I mean, I'm like, you know, I'm like Irish all the way. You know, clog dancing maybe, you know, after a couple of beers, but none of that.
Wait, so those aren't your feet?
No, I can't remember this guy's name. He's, God, whoever you were great. But so they shot me from the waist up, and they shoot his legs, and I did some stuff, you know, and I tried to do it, and I really wanted to do it, but I'm just, you know. So, you know, there you go. Go and see the movie because it's a great movie. I'm like so proud of it, and it's so neat. Like, it's like the first one because people actually come up the street now and like hug you and stuff and go, God, that was great. And I had fun. I brought my kids, and but don't let that throw you. Okay, I didn't do the dancing thing, but I rode a horse. I did a bunch of other. It was.
Do you mind if I show them just a little piece of the moonwalk thing? They'll still go.
Yeah, they'll go.
Sandy, just show them that. They'll still go. I promise.
You can dance better than that!
Hey, you know? That's funny. But I mean, it's like you can't tell from like from the waist down. I look like Gene Kelly, and from the waist up, I look like Ernest Borgnine. I mean, it's like, but you know, I mean, I tried. It's kind of, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. They could. I know the spin wasn't me because I'd be still spinning right now. but okay, maybe most of that was me. I don't know.
Let's take a commercial. Come right back with the magical feet of Michael. I had Mary here one night, and we were talking about the movie, because a lot of people on my staff had said part 2 was a little confusing.
Right.
And it was very involved. Is this one...
Well, you know, the thing about part 2 is anytime you tell a story, you know, the really exciting bits are once upon a time and they lived happily ever after. And the middle bits where they go and they sing and they fight the dragon and all that, that's never quite as good. But it's the same thing with this one. But part 3 is, yeah, it's just like really sweet, you know, well, it's nice because Doc falls in love, which is, you know, so weird an idea, you know what I mean? When they said, this is great because Chris will get a girl, and I went, okay, all right. But he's so great at it, and it's such a sweet relationship that he has with Mary, and it's, yeah, it's a lot like the first one, and you know, that's what's important. It's nice to end the story with people feeling real good and feeling like, you know, like they closed off a visit with a friend kind of thing.
Now, is 3 the end?
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know. I mean, unless, you know, they're casting, they're going, what we need is an 18-year-old kid because he's too old now. I mean, and they're not telling me about it, but, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, the story kind of ended up, and I know Bob Zemeckis I don't think wants to do anymore, and You know, it's like with Family Ties. We did 7 years, and we just had such a great relationship with the people who liked the show, and they cared about it so much, and they were so generous to us. We felt so fortunate that they, you know, that they cared. That you don't want to abuse that. You don't want to go, okay, you know, glad you liked it. Now we're just seriously going for your cash, and thank you very much. You know, we like to still have a bit left to try to tell a story and try to, you know, pay people back for wanting to go in the first place.
How old are you?
I'm old. I'm a year short of being someone you can't trust.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. No, I'll be 29 on my next birthday, and I'll be 30 on the birthday after that.
Okay. That's
yeah.
Cool. It's hard to say, ain't it?
It's weird. It's the first time it ever kind of, you know, it kind of.
Yeah.
Is there some spray for that?
Yeah. Not that one. Oh. Yeah, okay. I won't ask anymore. No more personal questions. Let me ask you one more thing about part 2.
Mm-hmm.
I usually don't do this because it's very unprofessional. And
well, you thought I looked cute in the dress, right?
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right. You can talk to me about it.
I want to call you.
Is that seriously what you're going to say?
I swear. I mean, I want to call you, but I couldn't get your home number. Sandy, let me show him what I saw and what made me feel like I feel.
Mom? Mom, is that you? Oh. Grandma Lorraine!
Sweetheart! Hi.
What happened to Grandpa?
Oh, he threw his back out again.
How's Granddad's little pumpkin?
How did you do that? How did he do that?
Oh, out on the golf course.
Are your folks home yet? I brought pizza for everyone.
Oh, who's gonna eat all that?
What I love about that, and there was no way that we could fix it, was that I get this whole thing down, and I'm watching these girls walking. I swear to God, I'm renting movies like Little Darlings and stuff, you know? Yeah. So I'm trying to see how these teenage girls run around and stuff. So I'm all there, and I'm together, and I got this dress on. I'm real embarrassed. And I get the hair and everything. And I stand up, and I'm walking, and I'm doing the thing, keeping the knees together. Everything's great. And then I turn around and go, hum. And it's like the only take they had. I look like Alex Karras on Quaaludes. And it was like really weird. But some nice legs other than that. I was pretty happy with them. Yeah, I was toying with the idea of like getting in a car and going down to like Fairfax High and just seeing how many numbers I could get, you know. Just, and then taking the wig off and going, hey, forget about it. Don't you feel stupid?
Let me ask you about part 3. There are a lot of jokes or references to Clint Eastwood.
Right.
Have you heard from him?
No, but I heard he read the script. Like they had to clear it with him, or he'd sue, I guess. I mean, or shoot somebody or something, and, which is probably scarier. And he and apparently he really liked the script. Now, whether or not he's seen the movie, I don't know. You know, but you know, it was pretty much an homage. I mean, it was pretty much like Clint is cool was the message. You know, except for Biff saying, "What a stupid name."
Oh, you right. Now, are you a big Eastwood fan, and you put that in there, or was it already there?
No, I tell you, with a lot of things that I do, like on Family Ties, we goof around, we come up with stuff, and on other movies I've done, we do the same thing. Bob Gale and Bob Zemeckis on these movies, it's so structured. You don't want to say anything different because you could screw up like 14 jokes that are going to happen later on in the movie. I mean, it's just so intricate that I would never presume to even, if they have one tiny word, I'm not going to change it.
You're right. I never thought about that.
It's just, you could do something, go, oh, that was pretty good, and everyone will kind of let it go, and then you'll find out that the DeLorean can't fly because you said that stupid-ass, line.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes. Well, okay, let's take another commercial, and we'll come right back and talk about more stupid-ass lines. What kind of kid was Michael J. Fox?
I was a mutant. I was a weird kid. I was a goofy kid. I was about, yay big, right? And, I was kind of, I was like the guy who'd go and get the ball out of the grate, because I was the only guy who could weasel in there and stuff. And I don't know, I was all right. I think it drove my brother and my sisters nuts.
Yeah.
But
when did the hockey and the guitar come in?
If you grow up in Canada, hockey's like, that's great. Oh, Canada. Our home and native land. True patriot love. Can I do the whole thing? Anyway, if you grow up in Canada, hockey's like, it's like, you know, basketball in Indiana or football in the South. It's like religion. You just play hockey. So I don't know. I mean, about the same time I realized I was walking, I realized I was skating. I mean, it must have been 4 or 5 or whatever.
I hear you've had a lot of stitches.
Yeah, I've been hit in the face a few times.
Yeah.
It's down here and here and here and here and here. It's kind of cool.
How many stitches altogether if you had to add them up?
My face?
Yeah.
I don't know, about 50 or so. You know what's really cool about that
Wait,
is...
50?
Yeah, probably 6, 8 here and
Damn,
few
Mike.
here. What's great about when I moved to LA and I started and I went to a couple parties and you know the career was just starting to go and everything, and there's these ladies that like sidle up to you in Beverly Hills, like, because I ripped my nose from here to here. It was flapping. It was gross. Anyway, I mean, it was really disgusting. But they'll sidle up to you, you know, and they'll say, "Who did your nose?" And it's like number 7 on the Blackhawks. You know? I mean, whatever, you know. It's like, they just don't get it. But yeah, it was fun. You know, it was fun growing up, and it's good. You know, being little, you get hit a lot, and it's great. Toughens you up.
And rock guitar.
Yeah, I play guitar just because it was. When we got into junior high school, you got what's like electives. You can either take shop and like metalwork and all that stuff, or you can take guitar and cooking and stuff like that. And I said, you know, where are the women? Are they in the shop? No, they're not. I'll be playing the guitar and cooking fudge. Thank you very much. And so I went in there and hung out with the girls and played guitar. Then started hanging out with these guys and playing. And next thing I know, I was playing in a band, and I wanted to be a musician.
Was it Helix or Helix or something?
Halex, yeah.
Halex,
You know, you know why we called ourselves Halex?
Why?
You ever play ping pong?
Yeah.
Well, the ball, Halex. We were trying to think of names, and I got hit in the head with a ball, and I went, yeah, Halex, that's a good name. And now there's this band, this Helix. They're like some fire-breathing heavy metal band or something. And they got the same name.
It's weird because you were into...
I wonder if I can sue them for that.
Maybe.
Or the ping pong ball company will sue us both.
You don't need the money, man.
Oh, like you talking to me? Are you talking to me? You talking to me about money?
Hey, stop there. Hey, it's weird. You were into rock, but I read your bio and I found out that you and your sister were into a group called the Cowsills. And I never even heard, I never heard the Cowsills, but I heard it was real lame and it was far from rock.
Horrible, horrible.
And
yeah.
you were into that?
Oh, well, no, my sister was into it.
Oh,
So
come
it's like,
on
no.
now.
Okay, I love them. I love them. No, this is the first rock and roll music I think I ever heard was like this, you know, Rain in the Park and other things and stuff. But I thought that was a band. I said, you know, this is great. So my brother one day had enough of it because I was stealing it and listening to it. And he took me in a room and he played, I think, like Joe Cocker or something. He said, you listen to this, you don't listen to that. And from that moment on, I listened to the blues.
Yeah.
But I liked Cowsills for a bit. They had a couple cute girls, and, you know, they were all right.
When is your birthday?
Soon.
Because I got something for you, man. I got this
Oh,
for you.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Great, great. Is it signed?
Yeah. It's not signed. It's not signed. But it's for you.
Thanks.
And thank you for coming by.
Thank you.
Sandy, take me out with the Cowsills. We'll be back with Kid and Play.